So we just loaded up 3 lambs. Well, this one right here, he's a yearling. He weighs about 140 pounds, and we got 2 others back in there that are about 100 pounds each, maybe a little bit more. So we're gonna take them into our local meat locker and have them butchered. Here we just unloaded the lambs. This butcher shop isn't too far from us. It just recently went in and we really like it so far. They have lots of local products here that they sell also. So we just got the lamb back. We got some ground lamb here. It's in 1 pound chubs. Then different roasts, shanks. I don't know, there's some rib chops right here. Lots of different stuff. We got 4 boxes of meat out of the 3 lambs. So we're gonna weigh it and see how much it is total. That one's about 44 pounds or so. Got a bunch of lamb loin chops, different roasts. So we took in about 350 pounds of lamb. That was 3 lambs. And then I think it was about 165 pounds hanging weight. Then we got about 124 pounds of packaged meat. And some of that was ground, so it was a little lower than it could have been, but it was pretty decent. Looking online, it looks like your hang weight should be about 50% of what your live weight is. And then after you get it packaged and cut down or ground or whatever you get it cut to, you'll take off about 25% of your hanging weight. Being as these were hair sheep, we probably got a little less meat off of them than if they were wool sheep too. So out of the 350 pounds, we got about 124 pounds of meat then. Hey lambs, they just ran out, so they're excited for their new feed. That's good. Lambs. Just want to make sure it's all unplugged. Hey, lambs. Shh. 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 Yeah, like in here you can see it's not flowing good. So I try to check it every day or so, make sure it's all flowing good. It's been really nice days the last couple days. All the snow's about melted. So that's nice, and it's drying off. It had been really muddy for a few days. So we're having to use these sheep protein blocks now because we can't find the protein tubs anymore. So I just stuck the block in the tub. I don't know, for some reason the stores don't seem to have it, so hopefully they soon get it. But we got these blocks for pretty cheap. They were on sale the other day, so I guess it's just the way it is. January 19th and 20th was the Practical Farmers of Iowa annual conference. They have a lot of good information there. I just thought I'd throw a few clips of that in here.
There's a lot of other things going on while you're trying to graze, and the only way you're going to manage all that is with practice and failure and sticking with it. So anyways.
40 to 45 days. Now we're into July, August, it's hard and blazing, we haven't had rain. I'm looking at 60 to maybe 75 days. So what's looking at me? Fall. Fall's looking at me. I want to go into the end of July, August with some grass. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any winter feed. Folks, if you graze your grass for too short in July, you're done. You're done. You're not going to have any winter stockpile for your animals. So, yeah, you got to be flexible. Watch the rainfall.
That was doing daily moves. So I had a poly wire that I was moving every day. They were always able to back graze if they wanted to, but in order to keep them from back grazing, all you had to do was just keep moving the wire, and you could tell when they were getting hungry, that's when they would go back. In the fall of 23, this last fall, I was a little shorter on time, having a few more acres to harvest. So we just took 100 acres and set it up into 5 different paddocks and kept moving them as they were burning through the feed. So it took slightly more acres per head per day, but it could have been slightly less feed too because we were drier and that cocktail didn't get off to as much of
that for you, and it's hilarious because they click on the link. They click on the link and there's a road types in the question.
There's some people you know that you do that. Definitely don't do that.
Really? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, Judas and Johnny.
I think the result of this conversation for me is there needs to be a cost-effective motor There used to be a cost effective.
And we called them. We're like, we don't know what room they're in, but they're 2 floors above this one.
Yeah, I know. When we try to yeah. So that's part of where it's still
It's in Southeast Asia, and we actually visited Sarawak, which is on the northern edge of the island. It's a part of Malaysia. They're the oil palm capital of the world. They're on the equator. They enjoy balmy weather, 100 degrees, 98% humidity. Your sweat has sweat, that kind of thing. And so when we got there, we were staying with an Iban tribe in the jungle, a day and a half north of the capital. So by the time we actually got to that village, it was late in the evening the next day, and we had traveled nonstop. So we